I've learned my lesson. I'm going to put this on the speaker here. Let's see what we're doing here. Read my entire document now. Here is your full document. Subject: request for complete expungement of my personal data. David Duane Crossett, 650 South Main Street, number 6303, Bountiful, Utah, 84010. Your email address, date. The First Presidency. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, 50 East North Temple Street, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84150. The Quorum of the 12 Apostles. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, 50 East North Temple Street, Salt Lake City, Utah, 84150. Dear President and members of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles, I am writing to formally request that all records, data, and personal information associated with my name and identity be completely removed from all databases and systems maintained by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, including but not limited to Family Search, any genealogical platforms affiliated with the Church, and any data sharing arrangements with Ancestry.com or other third parties. This request is not rooted in religious doctrine, but rather in administrative practices and policies. The Church has previously assured me that my name would be removed from its records following my resignation as a member. Despite these assurances, I have evidence that my personal information has been retained and is actively used, including in Family Search and genealogical databases, emotional and psychological harm. The continued retention of my personal information, particularly its inclusion in genealogical records and possible data sharing with Ancestry.com, has caused me extreme emotional distress. The persistent connection to church systems has required me to seek psychiatric treatment and medication to address the resulting harm. This is not merely a personal inconvenience, but a profound disruption to my mental well-being. Legal context. As a person protected under the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, I am entitled to request a reasonable accommodation. I formally request that your administrative policies and procedures be adjusted to ensure that my personal information is permanently expunged from all databases under church control. This request includes but is not limited to 1. Family Search. Complete removal of my genealogical data from the Family Search platform. 2. Ancestry.com and related platforms. If the Church has shared or provided my information to Ancestry.com or any other for-profit entity, I request its immediate deletion and confirmation that such data is no longer accessible. 3. Internal records. Full removal of my information from any internal systems, archives, or databases maintained by the Church. Concerns about data sharing and profit. It has come to my attention that the Church collaborates with for-profit entities, such as Ancestry.com, which may utilize genealogical records originally sourced from Family Search. While I understand the Church's emphasis on genealogy as a religious practice, I am troubled by the potential commercial use of my private data. If the Church provides records to Ancestry.com or other entities in a manner that results in financial gain or revenue sharing, I believe this raises serious ethical and legal questions regarding the Church's nonprofit status. Action requested. I respectfully but firmly request the following. 1. Written confirmation that my name, data, and records have been permanently expunged from Family Search, Ancestry.com, and all related systems. 2. Assurance that no further sharing of my personal information will occur, including with Ancestry.com or any other third-party organization. 3. Full transparency regarding any prior sharing or use of my personal information, including disclosure of any financial arrangements between the Church and third-party entities like Ancestry.com. Final notes. This request is grounded in my fundamental right to privacy and autonomy, as well as my protected status under the ADA. The ongoing harm caused by the retention of my personal information is both unnecessary and unacceptable. I am not asking for anything unreasonable, only that the Church respect my explicit desire to sever all administrative and genealogical ties. Please treat this request with urgency. I expect a written response within 30 days confirming the actions taken to address my concerns. Sincerely, David Dwayne Crossett, MS 11% JD. This is the full document, exactly as you requested. Let me know if there's
There we are. I have to back everything up, guys. You've watched my videos long enough. You know, when you're up against Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub, and their friends, the Mormon Church, you have to back everything up. So anyway, I've got that backed up, and I'm going to go ahead and email that off to the church in the morning. But, you know, these things get erased. These things disappear. So, I'm having a good evening. I don't think the Mormon Church tomorrow is going to have a very good day. They've made me miserable for 50 years, a half a century of my life. I think I can help them have a bad day tomorrow. What do you think?